On the night of July 13, 1991, a tragedy unfolded in Meru County that would shock the entire nation and leave a painful scar in the history of Kenyan schools. At St. Kizito Secondary School, a quiet Catholic boarding school, most students had already gone to sleep after a normal school day. The dormitories were silent, and the cold night air covered the hills of Meru. But inside one of the girls' dormitories, fear and chaos were about to erupt. Earlier that evening, tensions had been building between some of the boys and girls in the school. According to reports, a group of male students planned to sneak into the girls' dormitory. What began as an act of mischief quickly turned into something far darker and more violent. Around midnight, several boys forced their way into the dormitory where dozens of girls were sleeping. Panic spread instantly. Terrified screams filled the building as the girls tried desperately to protect themselves and escape. In the chaos, the attackers reportedly locked the dormitory doors from the outside, trapping the girls inside. With no clear escape, the situation quickly spiraled out of control. Moments later, a fire broke out inside the dormitory. Flames began spreading rapidly through the building. The wooden structures and mattresses fueled the fire, turning the dormitory into a deadly trap. The girls inside struggled to escape, but many were trapped behind locked doors and barred windows. Outside, other students and teachers woke up to the horrifying sounds of screams and crackling flames. They rushed toward the dormitory, trying desperately to break down the doors and rescue those inside. But by the time help arrived, the fire had already consumed much of the building. When the flames were finally extinguished, the scene was heartbreaking. 19 schoolgirls lost their lives, and dozens more were injured, many suffering severe burns and trauma that would haunt them for the rest of their lives. The tragedy shocked the entire country of Kenya. News of the incident spread quickly, sparking national grief, outrage, and difficult questions about safety, discipline, and the protection of students in boarding schools. Investigations revealed disturbing details about the attack and the fire. Several students were arrested, and the case became one of the most controversial and painful incidents in Kenya's educational history. Even more outrage followed when a school official reportedly made a statement suggesting that the girls should have been more cooperative, a comment that angered the public and highlighted the seriousness of the tragedy. In the years that followed, the St. Kizito tragedy became a turning point. It forced conversations across the country about student safety, gender violence, school supervision, and dormitory security in Kenyan boarding schools. Today, decades later, the memory of those young girls who lost their lives remains a solemn reminder of how quickly safety can turn into tragedy. Their story is not just a painful chapter in history, it is a reminder of the importance of protecting students and ensuring that schools remain places of learning, safety, and hope. And for the families who lost their daughters that night, the memory of July 13, 1991 will never fade.